Friday marked the last day of Parliament winter session, which began on December 1st. During the session, many important issues like the national song, election reforms and rural employment were discussed. Late on Thursday night at around 12:30 am, the Rajya Sabha passed the Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Employment and Livelihood Mission Rural, known as the VBG Ram R bill, through a voice note. Opposition MPs strongly opposed the bill and staged protests inside the House. They demanded that the bill be sent to a select committee for detailed review and later walked out. Trinamool Congress MPs even sat on an overnight protest in the Parliament complex. Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan accused the opposition of spreading confusion, while Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge called the bill anti-people. The Election Commission will release the draft voter list on Friday for Tamil Nadu and Gujarat under the Special Intensive Revision process. After the list is published, voters will be able to check their names and submit corrections or objections if needed. Earlier on December 16, draft voter lists were released in West Bengal, Rajasthan, Goa, Lakshadweep and Puducherry. According to the official data, names of nearly 1.2 crore voters were removed from those lists. The second phase of the SIR process will continue till February 2026. The final voter list for all states will be published on February 14-26 before upcoming elections. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said India's security will become stronger with the Sudarshan Chakra defence system. Speaking at a military event, he said the armed forces must stay fully prepared for future challenges, keeping past operations like Operation Sindoor in mind. Rajnath Singh praised the Indian Army for its bravery, discipline and quick response during difficult missions. He said modern technology, advanced weapon and strong defence planning are the key to protecting the nation. The Defence Minister also stressed the need for constant training and coordination among the Army, Navy and Air Force to ensure India's border remains safe and secure. Renowned sculptor Ram Vanji Sutar, the creator of the world's tallest statue, the Statue of Unity, passed away late Thursday night at the age of 100. He was one of India's most respected artists and had created several iconic statues. His works include the Mahatma Gandhi statue in the Parliament complex and the famous Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj statue in Delhi. Many artists and leaders paid tribute to him. Sculptor Arun Yogi Raj, who carved the Ram Lala idol, said Ram Vanji Sutar's life proved that work itself is worship. His contribution to Indian art and culture will be remembered for generations. A POSCO court in Bahraich district of Uttar Pradesh has sentenced a 32-year-old serial rapist to the life imprisonment for the fourth time. The court described him as a habitual offender and extremely dangerous to society. The accused had raped 4 minor girls aged between 5 and 7 years within just 1 month. Due to the seriousness of the crimes, the court imposed the maximum punishment and also fined him Rs 2.4 lakhs. The judge said strict punishment was necessary to protect society and send a strong message against crimes involving children. The verdict has been welcomed by local residents and child rights activists. Fresh violence broke out in Bangladesh after the death of Sheikh Hasina's opposition leader Hadi. Angry protesters set fire to 2 news channels offices and several buildings linked to the ruling Awami League. The situation quickly turned tense in many areas as mobs took to the streets. Report also said that the Hindu youth was brutally attacked and burned during the violence, which was shocked the country. Police and security forces were deployed to control the situation, but clashes continue in some places. Authorities have promised strict action against those involved. The incident has raised serious concern about law and order and safety of minorities in Bangladesh. Thousands of pages related to Epstein's sex scandal will be made public today in the United States. These include nearly 95,000 photographs, bank records and other investigations documents. It is believed that the files may contain names of influential politicians, business leaders and powerful figures from across the world. Earlier, the name of Britain former Prince Andrew had already surfaced in the case. US President Donald Trump and Bill Clinton have also been mentioned during investigations. The US Justice Department is expected to release the documents, which could lead to fresh debates and legal action. Pakistan has reacted to a controversy involving Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar related to an incident after a women's doctor hijab was removed. Pakistan Foreign Office said such actions are wrong and claimed they normalize the humiliation of Muslim women in India. The statement was made by Foreign Office spokesperson Tahir Hussain Andrabi during a press briefing. In India, the issue has already triggered political debate with different parties sharing opposing views. The Indian government has not officially responded to Pakistan remarks, but political leaders have criticized Pakistan for commenting on India's internal matters. Indian stock market opened on a strong note today. The Sensex rose by around 500 points and is trading near the 85,000 level. The Nifty index is also up by nearly 150 points, showing positive investor sentiments. Heavy buying is being seen in realty, healthcare and pharma stocks, which are leading the market gains. Experts say optimism in global market and steady domestic cues are supporting the rally. Banking and IT stocks are also trading in the green. Market participants are advised to stay cautious amid volatility, but overall sentiment remains positive. India has an impressive record in T20 cricket at home, having not lost a single T20 series in their last 70s home series. This strong performance highlights India's dominance on home ground. However, South Africa now has a chance to level the ongoing T20 series against India. The fifth and final match of the India vs South Africa series will be played today, making it a high-pressure encounter for both teams. While India will aim to maintain its unbeaten home record, South Africa will look to make history by drawing the series with a strong performance. Severe cold weather has tightened its grip over parts of North India. In 5 cities of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, the minimum temperature dropped to around 4 degrees Celsius, making morning extremely cold. In Uttar Pradesh, schools in 8 districts were closed as a safety measure due to intense cold and poor visibility. Bihar is also facing dense fog, which has badly affected road traffic. Due to low visibility, 4 major road accidents were reported in different parts of the state, claiming at least 7 lives. Authorities have advised people to avoid unnecessary travel and take precautions. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.